This Dream and TommyInnit thing is stupid. So this has been going on for a few days now. I'm sure you guys have heard about it, but I want to put in my 2 cents because I think it's needed, and I also think that a lot of people are just going to keep doing the same regurgitated bullshit. Sure, you'll hear a lot of the same points that I make here, but like, essentially, I do a whole stream, I talked about it on stream, and that's what I'm going to be mainly showing you here, me talking about everything and my opinions on it. I'm going to be showing both videos, okay? I'm going to be literally my thought process through the whole thing, and not just like, okay, here's a script, here's like a 10-minute brain rot, easy thing to consume, okay? I'm going to give you the whole picture that I'm thinking, and hopefully that I think you guys deserve. If you want to watch a 10-minute, go fuck off, right? Do what you want to do. But if you want to sit here and obviously chill out and, actually, like, listen through the whole process, and, feel free. If you want the rundown version, again, this doesn't really matter. This is just people that are mad at each other, and I think it could have been handled way better, and I really do think that, here's the main thing. People need to love each other more. Even those you hate, you need to love each other. You need to find a way to get through this shit, because I'm so tired. I'm so tired of just seeing drama on the internet. And don't get me wrong, like, I am part of the problem as well now, because I'm making videos off it, but it's also, like, it's become so needed to get into these trends. That's what you need to do. And it's like, it's gotten to the point where it's like, it's not just like, and let's say 2016, where it's like, oh, here's this event. It's like, oh yeah, here's this thing. Fuck this guy. I'm going to make sure that I have the most decriminalizing clickbait thumbnail that you click on, and it's going to make sure that you hate them without even knowing any information, just so I can get you to watch my video for a bit longer. And it's disgusting, dude. It's like, instead of actually making sure you have relevant information, it's whatever's going to keep you longer than just like 30 seconds into the video, and that's what I hate. So again, this video's will go on for a while. I make myself pretty well known in it, and I've already kind of told you what I think, but just keep your mind open when this whole thing, okay? If you're going to watch and you're going to make your opinion, just know this. Please watch both sides, okay? Don't just hear some news article tell you some bullshit, because everyone has an agenda. Almost everyone has an agenda, okay? Even myself, sometimes I can be biased and shit. Everyone, okay? You need to make your own opinion. You gotta watch the shit, and you gotta try your best to actually, trust yourself to be logical enough to come to, again, your own conclusion. I'm so tired of this just being some kind of, like, disgusting fad that everyone's just used to. Please, just please. So without further ado, here's the video. I would say subscribe and shit, but I don't know. Make that up in your own time, okay? I don't know, man. What I will also say is, a lot of my opinions are coming from just these two videos alone. I'm not really taking exactly any sides here, because it's like, to me, it's like, it's really weird to get that connected with, like, an internet personality when you don't really know them or what's going on or their fan bases, and I haven't really been around for everything here. So, like, I'm only going off these videos and a few other videos I have seen. If there's more information you want to give me or some other stuff you want me to know, go off, right? And also, I'm going to have different opinions than you. As people should. We should have differing opinions. But please, if you have anything to say, tell me in the comments. I'll be reading them all. Alright, God bless, guys, and here's the video. Okay, God, this is getting so annoying. TommyInnit drama. TommyInnit calls out Dream. Like, okay, bro. So we're gonna rewatch this just so I can actually have this for a video. I'm a little annoyed by this shit, because it's like, how do I say it? I'm not even gonna say this like properly, probably. But fuck it, right? I made 18+ jokes on a family-friendly server. That's not good. I'm not sure if I'd feel proud about that. Kind of like an asshole thing to do. Okay. Anyway, am I the only one that thinks that's like super fucking irresponsible and like fucking weird? I hope that's just crazy clickbait, because like, what the fuck? Anyways, TommyInnit, he's been fucking go over some weird shit, and I will say, like, he did make one video here, which is a very bad year. Great video, and I'm really proud of him for making that shit. I don't really like watching, like, and going over these personalities, because like, I feel like a lot of this over the top shit, which I'm guilty as charged, man, I really am, but like, it gets really exhausting. But they made this video, I watched it, we're gonna rewatch it. They talk about Dream and the things that have been going on between they and them, right? I don't really know the whole drama. I'm just going purely off this video. So there's things I get wrong, guilty as charged again. But we're gonna watch this and talk about it, because for some reason this video just rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe it's just cause we'll see. Let's just watch.
Hey, sorry for interrupting.
Fuck you.
Annoying?
Hello. This video is a message to Dream. If you've been off the internet the past couple days and haven't kept up, basically, if you're one of my subscribers, Dream has called you a slur.
Okay.
So deal with that how you want. Okay, now look, I have Dream blocked on everything, and I intend to keep it that way. So Dream, hello mate, let's just dive right in, shall we?
Let's go for that.
Let's talk about you calling all my fans the arslur. You can't throw around the arslur, mate. You just can't. My mum worked with adults with disabilities, and since I was 12, I volunteered with her. These are real, fucking amazing people, who I think of like family, who actually get called this slur. And you do not just throw it around. It's impossibly immature and reckless and sets such a shitty precedent to everyone. Shame on you, man. In your stream you did, you slagged off a lot of my pals. Come on, mate. I mean, my friends are all idiots, but they have bloody good hearts. However, with your group, I cannot believe how the George stuff from a year ago went down. I cannot believe the response to it online. It's disgusting. It's sexist, man. And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys. Now, mate, talk about me and you. You've basically spent the past day calling me a dickhead. And look, pal, I have made mistakes. And I'm going to make loads more. But the difference is, I give a shit. I'm trying. I'm putting in effort and I really care. And I take responsibility when I've fucked up. Dream. 4 years ago, you were awful to me. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice. And
Okay, I'm gonna pause right there already. So there's a lot that's already been kind of unbagged. I've been through my own drama, so I know what it's like having to deal with people. You gotta be very, very, very careful taking moral high ground on things because I think it's very I don't think it's good to judge with people. I do like how they said, and I think this is real, very real of them being like, you know what, the difference between me and you is that I give a shit. I love that because the truth is, you know what, you can keep making mistakes and both people can be just as wrong in things, and the fact that one person actually cares means a lot. Okay, that does mean a lot, and I'm really glad they said that. I think it's probably one of the strongest things that they actually added into their video here. Okay, another thing I want to bring up too though is, okay, I'm gonna get comments for this. I don't give a shit. I'm saying it as it is because it's true, and I know that about 99% of people will know what I'm talking about. And if they don't want to admit it, that's because they don't want to fucking admit it. But it's fucking true, okay? When you're making jokes between your friends on the inside group, you're probably going to be saying things a lot differently than when you're in public. Or when you're actually, like, you know, on Twitter and shit, okay? A lot of shit I don't fucking agree with. But at the same time, though, again, you're in fucking different groups, okay? Some people are going to be throwing around these fucking terms. And what irritates the hell out of me, again, I can't fucking prove it, but just, like, I don't like this moral high ground, because, like, I have a suspicion, okay? I have a heavy suspicion that, like, you know, people like Tommy, they might not think that one thing's okay, but then they'll say something completely out of pocket as well. But, oh, that out of pocket thing's okay. For me, it's always been like, okay, either these things are edgy and out of pocket, or they're fucking not. And it really irritates me, again, when people try to take this moral high ground thing, I really don't like it, because it's like, for me, everything is about context, okay? I'll give an example, okay? Again, people are gonna be like, oh, bro, you can't say that, bro, you can't say that! But, when I was a kid, you know, if I saw, like, a stupid sign, me and my friends would be like, oh, man, that looks gay, right? In context, obviously, we're saying it looks stupid, we're joking around. But there's a big difference between me saying, oh, yeah, that sign looks gay, versus me going to a friend of mine that clearly has, like, you know, insecurities about, you know, maybe being gay, and be like, man, you're fucking gay. Okay, well, that's kind of fucking mean. That's kind of fucking rude, huh? You know what I mean? Big difference. And that context with almost everything and anything fucking matters. Now, again, I'm going to take, you know, Tommy's word, TommyInnit's word for it right now, because, like, you know what, I don't see any reason why not to. And I think that you should give people the benefit of the doubt, right? For what, you know, he's talking about. At the same time, though, it's like, I don't like the way he's kind of wording things, because it's just something, I can't put my finger on it, but something just seems very off and disingenuous for me, okay? I like the one thing he said, but that beginning, it's like, I get it, but just, I don't know, just, I don't like people that kind of take that, you know, I'm not sure I'm making myself sound right, but it just feels weird. It feels kind of weird.
You held that over my head. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice, and you held that over my head for years. You didn't treat me like an equal, and you made me feel small. The Dream SMP, a lot of your success just wouldn't have happened without me, streaming every single night on the server, and caring about everything as much as I did. And you made me feel small about that. And I was a kid. Shame on you, man. And you knew what you were doing, because I've watched you do it to other people too. And if you didn't, and that was just an accident, then fucking hell, man. You called me a promoter of all my other projects I do in your Reddit post too. Yeah, man, are you stupid? Of course I promote all this stuff. But the difference between me and you, is I actually give a shit. I put effort, my absolute best, into all these new things. I'm going to talk about my brilliant podcast because I'm really proud of it. Or the book I spent months writing. Or comedy. I mean, mate, I've ditched the internet for a year to do the rounds in tiny pubs, to do the stand-up comedy circuit the legitimate way because of people like you. People who have ruined this space. And that...
I'm proud of him for that. So many times when people get brought down, that they don't crawl out of that space. And I get that. I know firsthand what it's like when someone just is constantly throwing you down. I know firsthand what that is exactly like. It is not fun. It is not fun to deal with. It is not genuine. It fucking sucks. Okay? I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. It is a shit fest to have to deal with. And if you guys have ever had to deal with that, I'm sorry. Seriously, because that is hell. It is straight hell having to deal with people that could probably give a rat's ass about you or what you do. It hurts. You know, hearing that this guy actually got through that and actually, you know, saw that, you know, people were actually bringing them down and not letting that toxicity consume them. Good for them. Genuinely. Like, I'm really happy for Tommy here. Okay? I'm not sure you guys understand how much strength that takes to at least even say that. A lot of people might be like, oh, well, Tommy's being too emotional. No, I'd be emotional too. You need to fucking bring and be honest about how you feel sometimes with these things. And that's why I'm very happy for Tommy. So I'm really happy about that. Let's look at how old Dream is and how old TommyInnit is right now, though. Because that maybe kind of... Hold on. Old is Dream. 25. Okay. 25, 20. Okay. Maybe I'm the weird one, bro. But, like... Okay, so Dream's 25 right now, and Tommy's around 20. Maybe I'm the weirdo here. Okay. Bro. 5 years in terms of, like, a friendship is not that fucking crazy. Like... I get he was a kid. But if Tommy was 16, okay, that would mean Dream would have been 21. Dude, I've seen college kids. 21-year-olds are still pretty fucking stupid, okay? I'm not giving Dream a complete out here, but, like, you know, I would say there's a weird mixture in terms of headspace when you're 16, you're not completely fucking stupid. You know what's going on, but you're still stupid. But at the same time, though, like, you know, when you're in your 20s, 21, you're not completely, you know, you know some shit, right? You're not, you know things. How would I say, you're not completely stupid, like, you know things, but, like, you're not also completely, like, smart. Like, you're not 100% there whatsoever. Like, you're still, like, trying to find your balance. And I don't really find it, like, I find something where all this rubs in the wrong way, because I find it kind of, again, disingenuous. Like, it's just, to me, I'm not gonna fucking flip out. I find that to be kind of weird how he's bringing that up.
It takes balls, courage. I'm not just selling USB baby photos.
Like, I'll give an example. Like, when I was working, at 17, and there's friends of mine that were way older than me, like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be the guy that's like, well, they said them things to me when I was younger, and they were holding it over to me, and I was just a kid, man. Like, I mean, sure, they should have been better to you, but, like, just me saying I was just a kid, like, no. I was fucking 17, or I was 16 and shit. Like, to me, like, a kid is someone that's under 13, okay? Once you're a teen, you're not completely fucking stupid now. Like, this is when you're starting to grow up. You're a teenager. It's way different than a kid. You're still a minor, right? You're still, like, an underage minor, but, like, again, there's some shit you can do. Like, for example, you know right from wrong. I would fucking hope. You can actually go and get a job. I would hope, right? At fucking 15 and a half in the US, you can get driver's license. So, like, you have some responsibilities. I mean, you're not completely void. Like, you're becoming an adult. So I don't like when people, like, act like, well, I'm still a kid, and the magic moment that I turn 18 is when I have all my responsibilities. It's like, no, you slowly are getting responsibilities throughout your life. It's not like an on and off switch for all responsibilities. And I don't like when people say that shit. So.
Courage. I'm not just selling USB baby photos or lazily designed merchandise, alright? I'm doing the best with what I have. I'm nearly the age you were when you met me, and if I acted the way you did to a 16-year-old who looks up to you, I'd be so ashamed of myself, man.
Again, I don't know, maybe I'm the weird, but I don't like the fucking 16-year-old thing. It's like, you get became me, bro. Like, and I find that really funny. Maybe it's because I haven't seen the video yet, bro, but, like, okay, let's open this back up. Okay, I made some bait videos. Maybe it's a bait video.
Minecraft.
Maybe it is a bait video, but, like, what the fuck is this, then? Made 18 jokes on family friendly. Like, what the fuck is this?
Going into an office, working 50 hours a week, having that structure.
Politics and taxes. Yeah, it's a bait joke.
What
Okay.
that mouth do, Harry?
Oh, hello everyone.
Like, obviously, politics and taxes, you can still talk about what, like, I just don't like it. Like, it feels very, it's disingenuous. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm telling you, something just rubs you the wrong way here. Something just really rubs you the wrong way.
Now, finally, Dream, mate. You harassed my mum as she was going through a divorce. The worst time of her life. You tried to harm the relationship between me and my mum. And if we weren't best friends, with the shit that you were saying, you probably could have really harmed that, mate. You are like a proper movie villain. I have watched you take advantage of vulnerable people and use them to benefit yourself. I've watched you lie to fans, to me, to people, and take no responsibility afterwards. You are incapable of taking any criticism. You refuse to change anything about yourself. You reframe everything so that you are the victim. 4 years have gone by, and the rest of us have grown, reflected, really tried to better ourselves and learn after going through that incredibly overwhelming experience together.
I'm proud. Here's the thing, dude. The one thing you gotta remember, if you're anyone, you do not fuck with other people's family. You just don't fuck with other people's family, okay? If you do that, you better be ready for the heat. You better be ready for the fucking heat. And so many people are like, well, I just said I would fuck their mom. Like, dude, like, you know, you gotta be ready for that shit. And good for Tommy for sticking up for their family and being mature about it. Like, good for them. Really. Like, that takes fucking guts. Good for them. All the way. Okay, you can't let people get away with that shit. Okay? I'm proud of them. Very, very proud. That takes some fucking guts. I've been in situations where people have said shit about my family, and people are just like, oh, it's just whatever, it's whatever. It's like, no. You stand on business. Tommy is standing on business. Okay? And the thing that's really, it's just, you know, it's really weird, because it's like, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not a big fan of Dream anymore, just because like so much shit has happened. I don't even know what's true anymore. It's almost gotten to the point where it's like a kind of a Mr. Beast thing, where it's like there's so much going out there that I don't have time to keep up with all the drama, and I don't have time to fact check it all, so I can't really say everything. But like from what I've seen, right? From what I have seen, it's just, again, this whole Dream and his friend group and everyone around it rubs me the wrong way. And frankly, sadly, including Tommy, right? I don't really believe in this like moral superiority, and maybe I'm just reading it wrong. Maybe it's just that too. But I don't really know how I feel about this. But I will say again, it's like good for Tommy for sticking up for the shit. Really. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of videos though already that are gonna be like, videos are gonna support it. Like, yeah, good job, Tommy. I agree with everything you said. I agree. Yeah, fuck Dream. Or they're just gonna ride the relevant topic. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's an interesting video already. I just feel like there's not gonna be a lot of like real takes on it. It's gonna be very like bloated.
And you've reverted to saying slurs and punching down. It's not just me that feels like this about you either. Most YouTubers do. I'm just very loud about it. I really hope you're not a genuine bad person with a bad heart. But mate, you need to get off the internet now. Go and get some therapy. Spend some time around your loved ones. Go on a walk. Look after yourself. You being an arsehole right now doesn't mean you will be one forever. But fucking hell, man. With great power comes great responsibility.
Bro was literally telling him to touch grass. If I find that really funny, I'm pretty sure I'm going to see it in the comments if I do. I bet you I'm going to see it in the comments where it's like, bro just told him to touch grass. But, listen, I've been there. What bothers the fuck out of me with this shit, maybe I haven't seen it all. Maybe I haven't seen it all, but it's like, again, a lot of this shit just like needs to stay, like, how do I say, I feel like a lot of drama, certain personal things just need to stay off the fucking internet, right? Like, for example, talk about family. Okay, there comes a point where I want to talk about things, and some things are private. You talk about my fucking family, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? You're a fucking sicko. You're a freak. You talk about my love life, you're a sicko, you're a freak. Okay, if I bring it up first, that's something else, right? But if you get involved, that's fucking weird. Same thing with these online dramas that are like discussions like this. If it actually comes into this bigger overarching thing where they're attacking you and whatnot, I get that, right? But like, you know, with almost all my dramas, bro, I've spoken to the people first. I've spoken to the people first, and I've given them multiple times until I've had to go into this kind of thing. I'm assuming that's what it is here too, but it's like, it feels really very him be like, oh, Dream, you gotta get off, and it's like, I just know the comment section. It's like, yeah, Dream, you gotta go get off and take care of yourself. I was like, yeah, fuck, Dream, you did a good job. I don't know, it feels fake, because I know for a fact Tommy's like, well, I wish the best for him, but fuck him. Like, I know that's probably what Tommy's thinking. He's like, fuck this dude. Hope he's, hope he doesn't die. Hope he, fixes some shit, but fuck him. That's probably what Tommy actually means.
And you just don't ever seem to take responsibility for your actions. Figure your shit out, man, because how you behave right now is just not going to cut it. Right. Yeah, as I said, I am going on tour, doing my comedy to Australia.
Remember when Wilbur being a sociopath and Dream being a cartoon villain was work of fiction and not actual reality we live in? POV, immediately you're rushing to this video after the Dream video. What the fuck is the Dream video? Pretty funny to see Tommy quite literally grow up out of this Dream SMP and Dream at the same time as his audience. Bro took 5 minutes, got straight to the point, and told him how it is straight up. You told me back in 2020 that TommyInnit would be one of, if not the most mature people to come out of the Dream SMP. I would call you insane. I need more proof, like 9% of the stuff you said. There's no screenshots or anything. I mean, I kind of feel that too. Sometimes, here's the thing. Sometimes, and I'll do this on my own part, sometimes you just don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. Like, sometimes it's just like, dude, why do I need to, like, provide screenshots for your ass? Like, sometimes you just don't give a fuck. I don't blame people, bro. Like, at a certain point, you're just like, you stop giving a fuck. And some things, it's like, you're not always ready for fucking screenshots to prove, quote-unquote shit. So I get it. But at the same time, anyone can have their opinion. Anyone can be like, oh, whatever. So I get it. A lot of people are just, either you're in the know or you're not. So, and I get with this guy. I do. The most ironic thing about all this is that the shouting child who asks you to subscribe a lot has become one of the most mature and wise people of the whole group. Character development at its finest. Okay. Seems like there's a lot here that I'm... Okay, let's go to Dream's video. I'm sorry, but not to TommyInnit. Oh god, here's Dream's fucking... Oh god. Oh shit, here we go.
TommyInnit posted a video yesterday that was titled Dream, where he said a lot of stuff about me that isn't true, but he did correctly criticize me for something that I want to apologize for before I respond to the rest of his video. I posted a meme on Twitter that used the R word, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, genuinely. I think it's important to acknowledge right off the bat that that's not right. That's not how you should behave. I shouldn't have done it, period. Now, I want to talk...
100%. I'm glad you said that. I mean, again, I think context matters here because, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've seen a lot of fucking content creators that have said that shit, bro. Like, for fuck's sake, one of my favorite content creators is PewDiePie, and he's said some fucked up shit before. But it's like, when you fucking apologize, when you clearly, like, don't mean it, especially when, like, you're saying things in certain contexts, like, you gotta fucking be careful what you're doing here, okay? And I like how he immediately he's just like, okay, let's deal with this, okay. And he's straight up, I like that. I very much enjoy that. I enjoy the taking responsibility. That fucking matters. That matters, and I like that, okay?
Talk about Tommy's video and why I was angry enough to post something so stupid. Tommy, you and some of your friends have been spreading disproven lies about me for over a year and a half. When I had false allegations made about me, it was one of the hardest times of my life, and you and your friends decided that after I went through the hell of debunking them, that you would continue to spread, joke about, and support these lies.
This is what I'm talking about. You remember earlier where it's like, I don't know what's true and what's not? Like, a lot of those things that I saw videos on where it's like they were disproven later, like that's what I saw, where it's like clearly they're like just not true, and it's like, how do you? Hold on, we need another light. I'm sorry. At first it was like my face was bright, now it's like I look like I'm in like the shadows, bro. I'm like a fucking Batman villain. We got a little bit more light here. I apologize, guys. Anyways, so like I'm immediately like, yeah, that's like I knew something felt kind of weird. I'm not gonna take sides, bro, because, like, dude, it's gonna be one of those, like, Mr. Beast and fucking, the dog pack thing where it's like, oh, this guy had new evidence, oh, this guy had new evidence. Like, I don't know anymore, bro. I don't know. I literally don't fucking know. And I feel like a lot of people are just always gonna be like, okay, what the fuck? So I don't wanna... Let's just keep watching the video.
Don't believe me that you've been doing this? Let's just hear your own best friend confirm that this has been happening.
I get why he might be mad about the lies. That group being like, he's a pedophile all the time, which, again, I don't like. I think we shouldn't joke about people being pedophiles unless we actually know for sure. Because, dude, the Brighton lot, I want to stop throwing out random strays and calling people pedophiles just for cheap laughs.
As you guys know,
100%. 100%, bro. It's not. But absolutely, like, dude, I agree that other guy. I'm not sure the guy was, dude. I don't know how fucking people are, but like, dude, hell yeah. Like, you should not be joking about some of these things. Now again, like, I'm not gonna take a fucking freedom of speech, bro. So like, you know, but here's the thing. It's all about context, bro. It's all about context. Like, if you're with your fucking boys, right, and one of you guys makes a fucked up joke, bro, like, go off, right? Like, one of my favorite shows is Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and that has some fucked up jokes in it, like some really fucked up shit. So like, you know, watch what you want to watch, joke what you want to joke about. But again, it all matters about context. Context, bro. If you're just throwing out these strays, knowing the context is that people are going to misconstrue what you're fucking thinking or what other people are thinking, like, you gotta be careful about this shit. Because it affects people's lives. Bad. Bad. So, yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely.
No, I made a video debunking those allegations, and after my video, the accusers even came forward and admitted that they were not true. I thought that would be the end of it, but for some reason, you and your friend group thought that you would kick me while I was down.
I genuinely think the friend group needs to stop calling Dream a fucking pedophile for cheap laughs. It's stupid to repeatedly call Dream a pedophile when it's not the case.
Yeah.
When you stream, you slagged off a lot of my pals. Come on, mate. I mean, my friends are all idiots, but they have bloody good hearts.
Like, yeah, I know you're upset because they call you pedos, but they've got big hearts.
And you and your friends' references and the
I'd
way
be
you
pissed
talk
off
about
too.
women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
I don't even know what this is about. You don't provide any context or evidence to what you're saying. TommyInnit, your racist behavior behind the scenes is unacceptable. You are a racist behind the scenes. Unacceptable. Shame on you.
Okay,
You're
bro.
mad that I criticized your friends in a 3-hour-long live stream with screenshots and receipts of their not-so-good behavior, so you just make stuff up about my friends? I mean, you didn't have a problem interviewing Sapnap in one of your videos recently.
Sapnap! Well, Sapnap, you see, today I'm no longer TommyInnit, famed Minecraft YouTuber. I'm actually Professor Respect. Okay, well, it's good to see you.
Oh, and you tried to interview George, but he walked away because he didn't want to be in your video. So there's two options. Either one, they're not bad people, or two, you don't care enough to not profit off of them. Like, you'll be best friends with Logan Paul in private, but then the second it becomes beneficial for people to think that you don't like him, then all of a sudden you have a problem with all those shitty things that he's done.
He has booked another flight to Japan. 4 years ago, you were awful to me. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice, and you held that over my head for years.
I agree, because it's like, you know, sometimes I will be, how do I say it? Like, the more I'm watching this, like, it seems very, like, insincere. How, like, and I knew something fell off, like, in the beginning of the video. It's like, you know what? Like, I don't know all that shit, because, like, I haven't seen everything, but, like, you know, just something fell off to me in the very beginning. This could be a bunch of horse shit, too. You never know these things. Like, you know, again, I've been on both sides of the coin where sometimes just like these screenshots and shit, like, for example, I made one video where I had drama with this guy. I had all the screenshots, receipts, everything. Okay, dealt with the drama that way. People still didn't fucking believe it because this guy, you know, everyone liked him. I had it the other way around too, where it's like, okay, well, this guys were saying all this shit in my Discord VC, okay? Tons of slurs, tons of fucked up shit. Well, I'm not always going to be recording and taking screenshots of that. And how are you supposed to always keep that up? So I just fucking did the video talking about it. Everyone's like, where's the screenshots? Where's the voice recordings? Well, guess what, buddy? I don't record my whole fucking life. Oh, sugar! You know, it's like, you know, I've been in both sides. You know, I mean, you got to take things with a grain of salt always. You got to be real. You know what I mean? But I only heard of this drama because of a community I used to be in last year. I still see some of the people in streams I watch, and they mentioned it in a chat recently. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Shit's weird. Shit is fucking crazy. All right. Let's keep going. Let me go back a little bit. I keep, like, pausing a little too late. But, like, here's the thing. There's something wrong with, like, learning a little bit more about a person and then, like, changing your opinion. Like, just try to be honest with people you're talking to. Like, for example, I've had times where it's like, okay, clearly I still love someone, but, like, they've done some messed up things. So I'm going to try, even though the public might not always like it, if I love that person, I want to talk about that person, then I'm going to talk about them because they're my friend. And I might say I don't agree with what they're doing, but, you know, people are, nowadays, it's like, okay, either they're with me or against me. You can't always do that to yourself. You can't do that. You need to love people. You even need to love your enemies, okay? And it's a hard thing to do. But that is what you have to do.
for years.
I gave you YouTube advice because I thought that you were extremely talented, hardworking, and you had a big dream to be a YouTuber. And that's why with no expectations, we called for hours a day talking about YouTube, strategies, and ideas. And I never held this over your head. Most people hearing that I helped you at all are probably hearing this for the first time.
Dream's awesome. He's just like, probably for the past like 8 months, once a week, me and Dream will have like a 2-hour call, and he just helps me.
Like, Tommy, there's no way that you actually believe this. Saying I was so terrible to you with no examples or anything. Like, if you don't think that my intention was to help you, then what was my intention? Why did I do all of that?
The Dream SMP, a lot of your success just wouldn't have happened without me.
That egotistical sentiment is exactly what you're accusing me of.
Dude, I can't lie. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, you're really going to tell me that... I do believe Tommy obviously helped with the growth, but like, dude, Dream has already been growing. He's already been big. Like, I think he helped. Like, I don't like. He made it sound like he was like one of the sole proprietors for everything. Like, dude, no, it's like Dream and everyone. Like, it wasn't just him in the SMP. Like, there's multiple other people. It was a combined effort of everyone working together to obviously like grow this. And honestly, the main pushing force was Dream. So, and even I knew that shit, bro. So, like, yeah, I definitely do think it comes off a little bit as hypocritical.
I think that the Dream SMP would have not been what it was without any of the creators that were on it. Everyone,
Amen.
including you, made it what it was. And I said that on stream the other day.
I'm not just selling USB baby photos or lazily designed merchandise, all right? I'm doing the best with what I have.
Tommy, you say that like it's a slight on me, when my entire merch brand was built by my family, in my hometown. Like, the reason there was ever a USB flash drive sold that had pictures of me on it was because it was my mom's idea, and Tommy knows that.
I don't know about... Here's the thing. So I kind of held myself back because I didn't know what I wanted to say on it, or if I want to say anything, but I'm going to, okay? Roast me in the comments if you want. Go ahead. I'm sure there's going to be people from both sides being in this fucking video being like, what the fuck you talking about? You know, I'm probably going to sound like a fucking dunce and a lot of this shit, so, you know, take it as you will. But, hey, I'm being real. So, with a lot of this stuff, it's like, I think it's very hard for me to look at merch and, like, judge someone with things, because, like, you know what someone might be like, oh, yeah, well, this is fucking garbage. Another person might be like, oh, yeah, this is great. Or like, you know, for example, with Tommy's quality, you could have like 2 people on the sides being like, okay, well, Dream here is actually like uploading quality here because obviously it's more sentimental with like a literal thing you can have, right? The pictures versus Tommy where you just go and see a show and it's more just subjective and it's small, right? Well, both have quality. Tommy's this actual thing you sit down at, you actually enjoy, you actually get to, like, you know, have a more personal connection, and, you know, obviously it's humor, it's comedy, you know, it's something outside the box, while the other thing's a little bit more, you know, legit, sentimental, and you can actually, like, you know, keep. So there's 2 things that actually have different values, and I think people are going to view those things completely differently. I think it's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Insincere? No, not insincere. I think it's a little bit ignorant to say one thing is better than the other, like, outright. I don't think that's right. Maybe it's because there's more drama I don't know about this stuff. If you guys want to inform me, go ahead, please. I'd love to be informed about this stuff, okay? But, like, you gotta be kidding me when you're saying, like, this shit is just, like, black and white. Because I don't think it is. I don't think a lot of this stuff is.
It's 2. A Dream hoodie, but with me on.
All the designers are local people working with my local family business. And this also let me make sure that all of my fans had a good merch experience.
If that's true, that's sweet.
That is really cool.
I didn't make the most money that way, but I'm happy that I did it. Tommy went with a merch company that actually had some really cool designs, with some very hardworking child laborers.
No shot.
Unfortunately, that company also scammed a bunch of his viewers, and multiple of his creator friends got scammed and literally never got paid, and the company went bankrupt.
The biggest creators in the...
Is that fucking real? Bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Is that fucking real? Okay.
World are at the center of a scam, and I don't know if I should talk about it.
Some have been defrauded, others are associated, and most are plain embarrassed.
This is actually true and was investigated by CoffeeZilla.
What
Unfortunately,
the fuck?
after the false allegations that Tommy perpetuated, my family merch company did struggle. So if you'd like to support it, dream.shop.
But the difference between me and you, I put effort, my absolute best, into all these new things. I'm gonna talk about my brilliant podcast because I'm really proud of it. Or the book I spent months writing.
You see what I'm talking about? Like, you know, this is why, like, information's so important. Because it's like, you know, we're watching all this shit. And it's like, you know, I want to give Tommy the benefit of the doubt here, right? I'm going to listen to him, right? But I'm also, here's Dream's perspective. I'm going to listen to him as well. And clearly, just like conflicting shit here. So now I don't know who to believe. And you guys, you got to take this information as much as you will. You got to go in thinking, I don't know everything. Take everything with a grain of salt. You can't just throw things at each other. And that's why, like, you got to do these things to be very careful. And even the situations just watching this by myself, you can tell, like, I've clearly had some biases at a certain point where, like, you got to try your best to, like, be as genuine and sincere about, like, taking information as possible, because it is so hard with how much drama there is nowadays and how much people are just trying to get clicks and opinions to one side or the other. It's so hard. It's so hard. Anyways, I keep pausing, bro.
Tommy essentially belittles what I do, saying that what he does with his podcast and book are somehow more valuable or important than the videos that I make, which I think is just a little sad. I'm happy making videos with my friends. That's what I've always done. And I'm a coder, and I code cool new Minecraft mods and make everything for my channels by myself. Like, I edit my own videos. I'm sure Tommy can knock out videos pretty quick, because at one point he had a literal editor sweatshop where his editors made less than minimum wage, and we're also getting fans to edit the videos for free for them. But to each their own. Everyone.
Listen, I don't give a shit who you are. That's happened. I've fucking done this shit before too. But like, dude, if you're a small fucking creator, bro, if you're a small creator and you have friends, fuck it, bro, go for it. I've had friends openly be like, "Hey, you want me to edit video?" And sometimes say, "Nah." And I've done it before a few times. Where I've been like, "Yeah, like fucking help me, man." And then it's just that's just the way it is, because you're small, you have friends, bro. I think obviously again, context. If you're a fucking huge ass fucking, if you're a huge ass content creator, bro, and you have like the means to support someone and help them, and you're like fucking obviously like you're fucking the shit out of them, like you are clearly like pulling one over on them, like bro, that's not right. That's not cool. Like, come on, like you can actually support someone, and it's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna like fucking actually be like hard for you. It's not gonna be like rough and like you gotta be kidding me here. So yeah, no, I obviously I've opinions about that clearly.
Everyone has a different style of YouTube. I don't get the high and mighty. Like, it's not just in this video. Like, recently Tommy's been emboldened that he is the savior of YouTube or something.
So I was walking down the street and I thought to myself, oh man, this internet ain't so well.
But then Tommy says something I don't even know what. Just listen to this.
You harassed my mum as she was going through a divorce. The worst time of her life. You are like a proper movie villain.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna reveal to you this harassment.
Oh god. Okay. Okay.
The proper movie villain harassing of Tommy's mom that I did. Before I show you, just picture in your mind the harassment. Here it comes. This one message is the only contact that I have ever had with Tommy's mom.
Let's go back. We gotta read this. We gotta read this together so that we don't just skip over this. Okay, here we go. Just thought I'd let you know. By the way, here's my narration, okay? You're welcome. It's free. This is free narration, so y'all better be thankful, okay? Okay, here we go. Just thought I'd let you know that I don't agree with lots of people replying to you and don't want you to be attacked at all. I will express that I do agree with some of the people replying because Tommy knew what would happen and knew what I had happen with my family as well, as he has critiqued me strongly for my tweets that caused doxing and harassment, saying, it's going to cause doxing, so why do it? Even though I always reply that it's not my silly reply, that's the problem, it's the person doxing or whatever. Like you said about his video, that's never what his opinion has been. His video is outwardly dishonest, as he knows far more about the situation, and he takes a side with his skit, which he knew would cause tons of issues. I also don't agree that it was an ableist portrayal, and I don't agree that he wants my family to be harassed or doxxed. I will reiterate, though, that it has already and will cause more problems and harassment for my friends and family, and obviously myself. And I have had people reach out already from my friends and my family expressing how dishonest his video was and how many issues it's going to cause with no pulses. Okay. I know it's comedy. I know he can hide it behind being a skit, but the intentions feel very cruel and dishonest from a personal perspective and the perspective from of those that know all the details, including everything Tommy said of the Q situation back when it happened, as Tommy was one of the only people I actually told about my idea and had involved in my SMP idea, which includes my mom and my family and friends, and it is very hurtful to see it get to this point. Just my personal thoughts, that's all. Okay. That's an old message. I don't know why, but I feel like this might not be it. Maybe it is. I don't know. Again, something feels off about this. Something feels off. I also don't know the whole context here. Maybe I'm the only one, man, but like, you know, like, oh, for example, like, my friends, like, okay, I have a friend, I consider him brother, he knows my family, okay, so that's a little bit different, but again, like, I feel like it's so kind of weird sometimes, like, bringing these things between family, like, dude, I probably wouldn't be talking to, like, my friend's mom about, like, oh, yeah, this YouTube drama, like, why the fuck would I be doing that, bro? It's really hard, it's really difficult, because I don't really know, how to say, it's so weird, like, I'm not gonna be texting my friend's mom and be like, oh, yeah, here's this YouTube drama. What? Like, no, it's fucking weird, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be going to my friends being like, oh, yeah, here's this fucking YouTube drama. Like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. That's some fucking whack-ass shit.
The only contact that I have ever had with Tommy's mom.
You harassed my mum. Proper movie villain.
This message starts with, just thought I'd let you know that I don't agree with lots of people replying to you, and I don't want you to be attacked at all.
You harassed my mum.
And the context to this is that Tommy's mom was arguing with Dream fans on Twitter about Tommy making fun of my stutter in a video. Some of my fans were upset, and she was replying to them. I sent...
Okay. Similar high-end betrayal was made. Several other characters in the video to suggest Dream was singled out due to inclusion needs is not a valid argument. I'm a teacher and writer on disability inclusion. I'm actually acutely aware of such issues. I do understand that, however, the character is not portrayed that way because of a disability. He is not singled out. Have you seen the Logan skit, the Andrew Tate one? All the characters are caricatures. Okay.
Sent her this singular message on Twitter, letting her know that I didn't agree with my fans that Tommy's portrayal of my stutter was ableist, but also letting her know that I didn't like the rest of the video because it was causing additional harassment for me that I was already getting because this was at the peak of the allegations. And Tommy, of course, didn't show any evidence for any of this stuff because it makes it look ridiculous if he did. Like, he literally says that I'm a cartoon villain for this DM.
You are like a proper movie villain.
Like, this is the Dream SMP Chapter 2, and I've escaped the prison. Like, the way he words that, you would think I spammed his mom's phone for weeks with slurs and threats. And Tommy keeps bringing up the fact that he was 16 and 17. I mean, I was 20 and 21. I didn't treat you like a kid. I treated you like you were my friend.
Amen. Thank you. Like, I'm glad he brings this shit up. Because, like, yeah, the whole video feels so fucking weird. Like, yeah. No, I agree. Like, people fucking forget the fact that, like, this isn't, like, it's not like they're fucking dating or some shit, okay? That clearly is going to be, like, a big can of worms here. It's not that. It's the fact that, like, they're friends, bro. They're fucking friends. And they're acting like this fucking age difference is like, oh, but you had to treat me different. You had to treat me different. Like, no, bro. Like, what do you mean? No. Like, dude, you can take some shit. It's fucking Minecraft. Can you not handle Minecraft shit? Like, come on.
And a colleague. We had occasional disagreements, but that's because I did treat you like an equal. But you'd think, based on what you're saying, that you were 12 and that I was some evil overlord, not a content creator helping you out with advice.
Yeah.
Everything else about my channel, you can thank Dream for. Oh, Dream's such a good guy, man. I feel bad because in 2020 I gave him so much shit always. It was like my, you know, in the friend group, the guy that you make fun of a bit too much. That was Dream. And I was just always taking the piss.
I mean, the truth is, you don't care enough that I use that word to make this video, especially because you know my own personal struggles. You realize that it's something that you can use against me to promote your channel and all of the things that you literally promoted for almost a minute at the end of your video. And I mean, you talk about how terrible of a person I am while leaving up videos with my sister and mom, and of course dozens with me, while lying and exaggerating about me, harassing your mom, and bringing up her divorce that I didn't even know about and have nothing to do with. So Tommy, I'm not going to suggest that you go to therapy like you did to me.
You need to get off the internet now. Go and get some therapy.
Because you feel strongly enough to make an entire dedicated video on your channel hating on me, you can go ahead and take down every video of yours that I'm in, and I'll take down every video of mine that you're in. Because if you have a backbone, you wouldn't want to show support to such a no-good person. And Tommy, you mentioned being proud of yourself. I'm proud of you too. I'm proud of everything that you've accomplished. But you don't need to put other people down to lift yourself up. You are talented enough on your own. Happy New Year.
Heroes rise! Fucking hell, bro. Okay, listen, man. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with this shit. I don't give a fuck. I mean, maybe it's just because the editing. Because you got to realize a lot of this editing shit is also, like, it's editing. Like, the more edit your video is, a lot of times people are going to take it that way as well. But here's the thing. I think this is a good video. I think it does a great job explaining things. And the thing is, we don't know everything going on. We don't know everything. We never will. But the thing is, like, I don't care, man. I think things are kind of sus, okay? I think things are sus, and I can't lie. At the end of everything here, I can't look at what's going on with Dream and think, oh yeah, well, that's completely his fault. Or this is completely Tommy's fault. Like, bro, no. Like, clearly there's something going on. There's some kind of animosity going on, okay? There's some kind of animosity. But, like, dude, you gotta be kidding me when you tell me, like, this shit is, like, the end-all be-all here. Okay, like, clearly these two have done some shit to each other, and, like, it's bullshit. My problem, though, is, again, like, I don't feel like everything was genuine more on Tommy's part. And if you're going to be doing what Tommy did, like, I understand, again, if it's something where you can't really show some evidence, okay? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here. But, like, when you're talking about this shit, and clearly there can be some evidence, and like, you're withholding all this shit, and I feel like there's some things that just, like, don't really feel real. Like, come on here. I don't think that's right. I do feel like he's kind of taking a moral high ground. Thing is, too,
TommyInnit posted
Dream at the very beginning here. I love this. I love what he did here. I love what Dream did here. Immediately taking accountability, not fucking staying on too long, just taking the fucking hit and rubbing it off, walking it off. I love that. I love that, okay? So many times people just, like, let their own community and other fucking people, like, yeah, you did a bad thing. Look at you did that thing. You did a bad thing. And when you, like, let those things consume you, you turn into Judas. If you let those things consume you, you will literally turn into fucking Judas, okay? You cannot let that shit happen to you. You cannot let that shit fucking consume you. You have to fucking obviously take responsibility, though. You have to take, okay, if I genuinely think this is wrong, if you genuinely think you did something wrong, then take some responsibility, move forward, and then let's see what we can do about it, right? And I love that he did that, and that made me very, very, very happy. And it made me respect him a lot, too. But, again, let's look at the comments. I like how everyone's just having beef, and there's Technoblades community posts popping up with animals and just chilling. Dude, I noticed that, too. Dude. Some things are true, some things are false, some things are based on individual perspectives. Regardless, this drama is a mess, unnecessary, and shouldn't even exist. Goodbye. I agree. Yeah, like, this shit shouldn't even exist. Like, the fact that fucking Tommy brought this shit up, like, I feel like this shit that should have been personal. I don't mind. Like, obviously, if Tommy wants to talk about things that are like, hey, I don't like this guy, that's one thing. But, like, the fact that he did this is clearly just trying to fucking hurt Dream, in my opinion. And, like, from my opinion, I don't think Dream deserved everything he fucking said. Like, and a lot of it was just, like, it came out of fucking left field. It really did. And I also think that he's taking a moral high ground that he's not perfect either. Like, I know I'm not fucking perfect, bro. And it's okay. It's okay, bro. But, like, okay, let's look at this. Yeah. This person brings it up perfectly. You guys, for real, just need to hop on a call. I don't know why we got to be a part of this. On God. Like, you got to be fucking kidding me here. Like, this is a joke. Like, this is literally, like, it's a fucking joke. And I'm glad that Dream fucking dealt with this. Because here's the thing. If Dream didn't, so many people would just, like, fucking side with Tommy. Where Tommy's like, oh, you're so mature, Tommy. You're so mature. They wouldn't even give a fuck if it was true or not, bro. They wouldn't even give it. Like, I bet you half those people that saw Tommy's video aren't even going to watch this fucking thing. They're not even going to give a shit. They're going to be like, oh, well, I don't even trust Dream anymore, so I'm not going to watch the video. Like, and they're going to just keep regurgitating the fake shit because they just want it to be true. And that's just how this drama is nowadays. It's like, how many... It's like that fucking thing with Mr. Beast. Even Mr. Beast, even though he's not fucking perfect, he's cleared himself of so many things that have been going on with the drama. But because Dogpack has fucked him so bad, so many people aren't even going to watch the video. They don't give a shit. Sometimes people just want to watch fucking people crash and burn because it makes them feel better inside. Because they're burning, so why shouldn't you? And it's fucking disgusting. It really is. I really wish people wanted the best for each other. Even if someone's doing better than you, I really wish people truly did wish better for each other. And I know it sounds sappy, but really, when you love each other, that's a hard thing. And like I said, you got to love your enemies, man. It's hard. And sometimes you gotta go back from forgiving them. You really do. But that's how you get through this shit. And I'm glad that Dream did a video. I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm not really even... Fuck, I can't believe I'm saying this. But yeah, I'm glad that Dream fucking did this because, like, the way this came out, it gets kind of disgusting to me. Really disgusting. So, bro, it's the sole reason why commentary channels are still thriving. That's fucking crazy. Commentary channels are gonna have a field day with this one. Hell yeah, we are. Who is this guy? I love he doesn't give a shit. The sense of society does not give a fuck. He's just fucking like, yo. He just fucking put in the title. Holy shit. Okay. So, I know you got to the end of the video. I want to say thank you. If you actually got this far, let me know. Like, say something down in the comments, like, skibidi toilet, some shit like that. I don't know, man. But I do want to say thank you, genuinely. Let's talk about this video, though, okay? Because this is where I want to give my final thoughts and just reiterate everything, okay? I find it really funny rewatching this after I got done editing it and, like, kind of clipping everything together, where it's like, you know, I think it's really funny just to hear myself go through, like, the motions of, like, oh, yeah, I don't really trust this. And I'm, like, watching another video and I'd be like, you know, I thought that was kind of funny. But if there's anything you want to take away from the end part, and I kind of said this at the beginning, come up with your own opinions. I find it very, 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 very funny that in Tommy's video, okay, if you look into the comments, everyone's like, yeah, fuck Dream. I never knew that he'd be the villain. I never knew that he'd be doing anything bad, you know? And then the moment that Dream put his video out, okay, and I would say it was way better constructed. There's a lot more evidence there. It is just overall, I genuinely do think it's better. Okay, I just do. Everyone in the comments, instead of trying to back up Dream or giving him the benefit of the doubt, or in at least some regards, I'm like, okay, I understand it now. It's like, oh, well, you know what? This could have been handled separately. You know, this is stupid. This is stupid. This is just stupid. And I agree, it is stupid. But, like, I just find it really interesting. Like, a video with literally no evidence. None. And everyone immediately wants to just rip and tear someone down because it's convenient for them. I made this great point in there, and I'm not gonna, I sound kind of fired. It made me sound kind of, made me feel like fucking an MC quote, bro. But what was it? Sometimes people want to see other people burn because they themselves are burning. That's what I said. And I think that's so true. Like, people, because they're not doing well, oftentimes just want to see other people hurt. And I've been there before, okay? I have, a lot of people have when it comes to things, okay? But you got to be better than that. You really do. Even when you think that 100% someone might be, you know, terrible. And you could say, like, I think. But just full blowing and being like, you know, fuck this guy. I want the worst for this guy. Or, you know, just saying, like, yeah, this guy's just terrible. Like, you don't know that. And if they are, what are we going to do as a community to either go against that or help them? Okay, no one ever thinks about that because it takes some responsibility. It takes going above that responsibility. But if you want a better community, you want better shit instead of just this constant every fucking day. And I mean this. We didn't have to use, we never used to have this shit. When we did used to have it, everyone made fun of it, which was a drama alert where it's like, oh yeah, dude, you're just fucking milking this shit. And they were. And people didn't like drama channels. And now all it is, instead of actually talking about this and trying to get to some interesting conclusions or trying to, like, you know, nicely tight pack these things, it's just drama. It's like people that fucking made fun of these people that used to do paparazzi tabloid shit because they fucking hated them. Because they didn't even give a shit about the paparazzi or the tabloids. These groups only cared about the money. And that's what these fucking YouTubers are doing. They are taking your fucking eyes, your time, and making you just rip each other apart because that's how they get more money, bro. And you can't let them do it to you. You have to rise above, man. And if fucking Joe Schmo wants to be a fucking loser and, like, give into that shit, let him, bro. There's nothing wrong with talking about these things. But there's something wrong with letting it consume you and letting it change your ideologies, okay? Stick to your strong morals. Don't let people just change your mind because guess what? That's what's going with the flow. If you want to fucking hate Dream or if you want to fucking make fun of TommyInnit, you know, just do that. No. Make your own conclusions. Do what you think is right. And then move forward, okay? I want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching, okay? This video did take a little bit to work on. Not terribly long because obviously, you know, it's just me cutting up the stream. But I also know that it took you a while to watch this and you could have watched anyone else. I'm sure you guys probably have. But if you have gone this far, if you watched as much as you could, I want to say thank you because, again, you put your time into me. And I don't think I always deserve that and it means a lot to me. So, without further ado, as always, guys, smile, keep it up, and let's fight for a future so bright. It's too much for us. My name is Blue Digit signing out. I'll see you guys next video.
Subscribe to Blue Digit. What? Do it now. Hello. You are a cow. Yeah. Subscribe to Blue Digit or else.